Betting 101 with McKenzie Brooks. Unfortunately, we all lost our bets today, and I will take responsibility as well for you, McKenzie, because we persuaded you. We got you on the England hype train, and then they were disappointed. Welcome to life of being an England fan.
It was wrong of you guys to put me under this fire, okay?
Yeah,
I knew I was watching with you guys. I dialed in, I put on the fan cap, and now we all lose together. What goes up must come down. We had a good day yesterday. You can't win them all.
I feel halfway through when you said, which one's Bellingham, was where I should have known that this is really not your...
In my head, they're all data points on a pitch. I know nothing about them or their lives. They're just neutral data points scattered around.
Keep that and not get distracted with us and how passionate we feel. Okay, so now we're on to the third game, aren't we, in the group stage, which makes it really interesting, I suppose, from a betting perspective, because, yes, on paper, some of these look interesting, but we also don't know what the team news is going to be from some of them, like the US men's national team, because their game against Türkiye means absolutely nothing. So how do you approach games like this?
Right. It's wonky, and you definitely want to be careful. And you think about Türkiye even, it's like, well, their club teams would kill them if they're injured, but it feels bizarre to think that these guys aren't going to play and just play for national pride and all of those things. So somewhere in the middle of that makes me want to just ignore them. As for the USA side, if you don't play any of these guys at all, are you waiting too long, right? So I do think we can look at some first half bets with some of the US starters. Not all of them by any means. The younger guys, the quote-unquote non-vets, the guys who aren't, I'm not going to bet on a Pulisic, right? Maybe a Pepe is where I'm looking at for an anytime goal scorer. So I wouldn't bet on him every game, but a game like this feels like of the starters relative to get minutes, or of guys who get substantial minutes, the younger guys like that are who you're going to want to bet on. But other than that, it's a stay away. I say first half, if you're pro USA and you just want some coin on your nation's team, stick to player props of young guys that you think will get solid minutes.
But also as well, Balogun is on a yellow card, so he might not start. So Pepe could actually start through the middle.
Right. So that's the other thing. I mean, I don't think they'll start any of these guys with yellow cards at all. I would just avoid anyone with a yellow card next to them. But what I will say, if your certain book is allowing it, to bet on fouls and overs and yellow card overs, knowing that everything's wiped after this. Turkey's going to go out swinging. I don't see any other way of Turkey not just, I mean, they know they're done. Get a yellow card, fine. Like, so, and maybe they're not all, directly into yellow cards, but fouls in general, aggressive football in general. I think these third matches, especially when there's one team who knows they're going home, things will get aggressive. And I think looking into the fouls market, looking into the penalty market, yellow card market, that's when you start to look.
Especially considering none of us thought that Turkey was going to be going home. We all thought including them, they're either going to win the group or go through second. That was like the overwhelming consensus. The underdogs have been pretty good so far in this competition. How do we bet on them? Is there any underdog in particular you like?
No. Here's my problem with the I mean, listen, I bet on multiple different sports and different tournaments, and you have your Cinderellas and March Madness, and you have your cute underdog stories. The World Cup, to me specifically, and watching the way the stars have shined, this is not a time to get cute with the underdogs. Do you want to bet on Cape Verde to beat Saudi Arabia? You want to bet on their money line in group stage? Fine. Should you be betting on any of these teams to make it to the round of 16? That's where I'm like, let's just dial it back, right? I'm all for the good, cute story. Like, I'm a sucker for an underdog, but for the World Cup specifically, the experience you need to go deep into this tournament, it's just like, I would not tell anybody, you know what, like, oh, this team's immediately, they're going to the quarterfinals because they drew with Spain. Like, we're just not there with this team. So bet on it over their team totals in the group stage. Keep your fun with these underdogs at the group stage, because I just do feel like this is such a chalky tournament relative to sports around the world.
Do you know who I love as an underdog? Scotland, because obviously they've taken everybody, haven't they? No, they're not.
Their fans are brilliant, but they're going home.
What I will say about some underdogs, now that we
They're playing Brazil. They're going home. It was a great story. Like you said, they had a great time. They drank a load of beer.
By the
Boston now, like, them in Glasgow
they're
get
sister
on. There you go.
That's true.
It was fun.
If the fans could win the World Cup, Scotland fans would win it.
Scotland would be in the final.
How funny John McGinn is obviously the headline of their song. I wonder how many people bet on John McGinn not having any idea who he is.
Me.
Would you? Oh, you did?
I bet on John McGinn to score.
Bellingham didn't know who he was.
McGinn, I remember actually having some pretty good stats behind that.
But he did score, actually, right?
Yes. Now, some of the, I don't even want to call them underdogs, but maybe you're not, top 7 shortest odds to win the final. Starting to look at their paths now. Like, some of them, Ivory Coast was a team I loved, and I wanted to come out here and say, I love this African team. This is a team that could go far. They're going to draw Norway or France.
Yeah.
So they're just stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like there's no version of that story. So even if I like this quote-unquote underdog team, now I'm starting to look at paths and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Colombia is a team that could get a favorable path between Ghana and Croatia. Whether they're the runner-up of Group K or the winner, they will play the runner-up or third-place team of Group L. So again, looking into paths, do I think Colombia is the best team since sliced bread? No. Would I rather take Ivory Coast? Sure. But I'm looking at paths, and that's what you have to consider.
Or maybe even the US men's national team, as we saw earlier. They've got one of the most favourable paths, haven't they, as of right now? What about one of the big teams that's maybe...
Well, we're doing a serious show here.
I love answering the questions.
Maybe underperforming. By the way, Grella said that they're going to go further than England. So.
Grella says a lot. Just ask Australia. Grella says a lot.
So I think we actually talked about this, I think it was a few days ago, like these big giants, right? Wait for them to disappoint before you bet on them, right? Wait for Spain to draw because now they're suddenly not the shortest odds to win the World Cup. Wait for Portugal to draw. They are now plus 150 to win the group. That's 100 to win 150. And now that they won today and they kicked butt, now they're back down to minus 120. You're only making $20 instead of 150. So waiting for them to buy low stock on these big giants that we know eventually will find their footing. Even a Brazil, like wait for them to hiccup. That's when you buy in low on these types of teams. And that's where you're getting more bang for your buck. This is the perfect time, Troy, to get in on England. I'm not kidding.
I'm listening and I'm learning.
Yeah, the best odds are going to get.
England's odds drops
big time.
Yeah.
We can even look right now. Like their odds to make it to the quarterfinal are probably a lot prettier than what you thought you were going to play before.
They'll be better.
Right. Literally, great listener. Perfect time to buy in on a team like England right now to advance.
What about players, by the way?
My wife's listening. I do listen. So.
That means a lot.
I don't know. I heard her voice note. What about a player that you're not sure is going to play? Because I actually find this is really interesting. You know, when the game kicks off, okay, even if they're not playing, I like the value of maybe a player coming in as a sub. Is that crazy?
So some books, you can still hit the bet on the sub that's coming in. So if you're taking Messi to score or assist, whoever his sub is, you can, and the sub does score or assist, you're cashing that ticket. So that's something to just be wary of, regardless of what book you're on. Then you have to think about players who care about racking up the stacks, who want to win the Golden Boot, right?
Ronaldo.
You said it, not me. Guys like that are probably willing to play a full 45-minute half versus a Messi who's kind of been there, done that. So going into that's the only time I'm really betting into narratives, like who really cares to stat pad, right? And the same thing happens in the NFL. Who has incentives? Who has if I hit this many touchdowns, I get this bonus. So looking into those things is when you want to look at those players who don't have to technically play, but probably want to for their own sake.
It's like when Poppy comes in. She could be going to Lululemon, she could be out and about, but she's in today because she needs the reps. There's a bonus. How many times she's in this week?
No one knows a bonus better than Troy Deeney. Here is your bonus. Were you playing for the hat trick or were you playing for the extra?
No, that's great. Not me. I'm all for the team. That's why I'm here.